It's a rare matchup between Detroit and Denver, where the Broncos lead the series 8-5. They're set to do battle here in Week 14, and it's coming your way next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant, and he goes out right around the 39. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down Broncos. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Michael Brockers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
You see me? It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. First carry for DeAndre Swift. The numbers for him from a week ago. 25 carries, 86 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
4 yards to pick up, 1st down. Play action. It's gone. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bridgewater now. Now he steps away, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Bridgewater. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Go off a handoff here to Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that would wind incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On second down now, Swift. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop there, Alexander Johnson, the Broncos' leading tackler last year. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense now set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
65 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they... And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Seibert's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Jeudy. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Bridgewater again. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
With it on the return is Logan. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%. 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. On first down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Goff on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Bridgewater now. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Garrett Bowles, 2nd-team All-Pro last year, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you built that one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Yeah, baby.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final time. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, here comes Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers.